Welcome, pool fans from around the world, to the Simonis and Aramith Billiards TV Arena. We're on site of the Renaissance World Resort here in St. Augustine, Florida. 128 of the greatest pool players on the planet facing off in 9-ball. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the International Open Championship. Just outside this arena, we have over 30 tables. We have hundreds and hundreds of players, and we started, like I said, with 128 of the very best in the world, and we have made it to the championship. One of these players will be crowned the 2024 International Open 9-ball champion. Are you guys ready to find out who? Are we ready? Here we go. First up, he's a 2014 World Juniors champion, 2024 Reyes Cup MVP, two-time Predator Pro Billiards champion, and he is the defending International Open champion. Sponsored by Universal Cues, Zan Tips, CPBA Cloth, TE Capital, and the Q Shop from Singapore. Make some noise for Aloysius Yapp. And his opponent is a two-time junior world 9-ball champion, world 10-ball champion, and the World Cup 9-ball runner-up. Also two-time WNT ranking event champion. Sponsored by CPBA Cloth, Mori Tips, Q-Tech, Turning Point Chalk, and The Stroke. From St. Augustine, Germany, make some noise for Hollywood, MORITZ NEUHAUSEN. It's a race to 13 for the championship, lagging for the break and sending it to Mike Sigel and Mark Wilson in the ACCUSTATS box.
Hello again, pool fans from around the globe. Every year the quality of pool has risen beyond the previous year, and I used to say it just can't get any better. I quit saying that about 6 years ago because I was always wrong. It's Mark Wilson and Mike Sigel here, and Mike, talk about our players.
This is going to be a tough one. You have Neuhausen. I watched him play earlier. He's very deliberate. He gets down. He knows his shots. And he's young, and they're both young. But Yapp, now on the other hand, I find it hard to believe a guy can beat him. He's the defending champion. The guy just plays absolutely perfect. And I think what's going to happen in this match, they're playing now 13 instead of 10. I believe the best breaker will win, and I put that check mark next to Yapp. So maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but that's my analyzation of that. What do you think?
Well, that's why we're going to play this out to see. On paper, it's pretty darn close. The field that these guys negotiated to get here is just incredible. Yapp beat Michael Yednick, Corey Duell, Pelvanik, Zelinsky, Lee Van Corteza, Niels Fine, and MORITZ NEUHAUSEN. He beat Labudas in his last match, Tyler Steyer, Billy Thorpe. He lost to Josh Filler. Came back, beat Johnny Mora, Mika Immonen, and Sprangers. He's won the lag. He'll be breaking first. Like the way he really locks in his aim on this break. Served him well earlier today, getting to this match. And we're underway.
He almost made the 9 on the side. 3, 6. Okay, I don't think he made a ball. The 1 went very low. Okay, so now in this particular match, we're going to keep an eye on the 2 ball because this is the most important match, just to get a feel for where we think it's going to wind up when the people break, because most of the time when they break, the cue ball is usually in the racking area or that at the bottom of the table. I don't think he has a shot here. He can maybe rail first. Tough to push out, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So I think he's looking at rail first. Yeah, sometimes when the 1 is like this distance from the pocket, tough to push out. So he's going to try and play a rail first, a little bit of right English.
Soft speed, you might not give up much if you miss.
Okay, so it's like a
Well, he made the
two. Boy, he
six.
got lucky. I was going to say that was like a two-way shot.
But he
could
wasn't going to
make
give
it.
up much.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, he could make it, or it could wind up a little tricky, even though he can hit the one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, more than likely he'll play a safe here. I mean, even though the side bank lays pretty good, I'm pretty sure he'll play safe, especially in the opening game. Probably put the one down table, put the cue ball behind the 9, and he did it absolutely perfect. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, this guy's just dialed in like hard to believe how good. The speed and the way he plays. I mean, I watched him run the last 4 or 5 games from the audience, and he just got good on every ball. Looks like, you know, he's never going to make a mistake. Of course, Neuhausen is the same, too.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean.
We called it. I mean, earlier today, he played a perfect set.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know. I just somehow I feel Yapp, he's defending champion. I don't know. I picked him 2 days ago to win the tournament. So we'll see what happens. Of course, I've been wrong. He's jumping over the 9, probably trying to play some kind of put the 1-up table, I think. Okay. Oh, he made the set.
Nice.
We're having a lot of things happening here. I believe he was, I don't think he was trying to play that, but he tried to play some kind of safety. But you don't have to call your shot either. So if you hit the lowest numbered ball, anything else that goes in counts. And I'm sure maybe some of the people watching don't even fully understand some of the rules, but that's the rule. They have a break box. Mark, you can fill them in on that.
Yeah, the break box is just 9 inches either side of the head spot. Your cue ball must start the break from there.
All right, I think he is playing this. I think so. No, he played a safe. Look at this. Wow. Oh, why didn't he? That's a terrible mistake.
You hate to scratch playing safe.
I know, and he actually had a shot. I mean, it wasn't easy, but it was definitely a shot and possible position for the 2.
Well, players today play more conservatively than we did. So
I know. Yeah, that I see that already. You know what they say? The best defense is a good offense. I was a shooter. If I felt, well, here's what happens. If you have a tough safety, but you might be able to make the ball, it's easier to do that because when you play safe, you can only lose. You know, not making a ball or whatever. So he came out. I think he's not where he wanted on this ball. I'm seeing perfect. The 4 is on. Yeah, he's like pretty straight. If he had any angle at all, he'd be okay. But he's going to draw it back. This may be really drawing. End rail, side rail, end rail. I think. Yep, there we go. Watch this. 9 ball. Look out. Look out, 9 ball. Boy, this is not starting out. You know why? He had ball in hand right by the 2, and he got in the worst place in the world on the 3, and he had to do that. Well, of course, he's got the jump cue.
That's still going to be tough.
Yeah, sure. But I just can't believe he got out of line on the 3.
Look how awkward this is. My goodness.
He's going to jump the 9 and hit the 4. I don't know.
Might not jump the 9. He did.
Oh, my God. I'm getting tired of watching that.
What a shot.
What? Why does he even play position if he can do that? He might just make every. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
he looks so good. Maybe just jump every ball.
I mean, you know, I used to think how lucky that was. Now I see they make it every time. And he got good on the 5. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, how is this guy going to lose? I don't know. But, of course, Neuhausen, you know, he's not chopped liver, as they say. He's here in the finals. That means something. This guy's just on fire here. I don't know. You know, he does everything so good. The alignments, the safety play, the break.
And game number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
He's smiling like
in the championship.
Here's our Premier Billiards instant replay, jump shot.
Look at that.
Just 4 inches apart.
Look, he lands on the ball, and it goes in. I mean, he landed on it. That's over my head, I got to tell you. I think if I practiced for a year with a jump cue, I don't think I could do it like that. I just don't think so.
Well,
maybe I'm wrong.
If any of these guys want to go out and cast at the bass fishing pond for accuracy, I'll
There you
stake
go.
you.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that department. Megan, the girl that I dated for a while, she used a shaft. She didn't use the handle.
Oh,
like Sammy Jones.
Yeah,
and she could jump the ball like an inch away. And I tried it a few times. And I said, don't ever do that to me again. That's incredible. Not only that, he gets the break. So now he has been breaking good. He's got the cue ball more centered. We've seen a lot of the players more off to the side a little bit. He's almost direct.
Well, the other part, his cue ball hasn't been dripping low to the end rail. It's been going more through the center or where the 9 ball's located. So
yeah, and he's got a better shot at getting a shot. See where his cue ball is? Look, watch it. Made 2, 3, 4. Look at this. Here's
no
9
shot.
ball, and look at the 3. It's like the only ball he can't make.
This particular time, he should have had the cue ball low.
Yeah, but look where this will drive you. Look, he could make the 8, the 7, the 6, the 5, and the 9, but can't make the 3. Can't even hit it. Well, no, he can hit it. You were telling me the story. The guy made 8 balls on the break and 9 ball, and he couldn't. 7, and he had a what?
He was hooked.
He was hooked. I think I did 6 is the most I've ever made. Well, he's got a couple.
He wants to tuck it in by the 7. I can tell by the way he's looking, but the speed, if you don't get it in there tight, you can definitely give up a shot.
He wants to slide the cue ball low with a lot of right English. Hit most of the 3, and the 3 there. He didn't put enough English on.
No, he got it.
Oh,
perfect.
yes, he did. Yes, he did indeed.
Good job.
Boy, because I can see the cue ball with the that's why they call it the measle ball. It didn't look like a ton of spin, but it was enough. Of course, our angle is a little different than what the actual playing is. I guess he can kick at this. Hit the rail. Yeah, I think he's got room, right? To go 1 rail? Yeah. So he's going to kick, try and put the 3 up table.
See, yeah.
If he hits it good, the cue ball will come under the 9.
Can scratch on this one back in the corner where he's at.
That's also true. Perfect. Look at this.
Oh, nice solid impact.
That's page 427.
Well, he gave up a shot.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do there? That's the window, we call that. I mean, you couldn't hit it any better. That's just, So if I'm playing somebody, I hit a shot as good as I can hit it, and that happens, nothing you can do about it.
Right.
Well, let's see what he's got. The problem here is the speed of the cue ball. I think he only wants to come to the middle. I don't think he's going to go up and down because he hits the ball. He did go up and down.
Very clean.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, that's the way I thought he would shoot it, but I'm so used to seeing these guys bunt the ball. I thought maybe he's going to do that. I think he's looking at the 5 or the 6 in the side. Draw back a little. Nice. Set up good there.
Yeah, if he has to settle into the long rail over there with the cue ball, it plays well for a left-hander to reach.
Right. Yeah, actually right there, I think if he stopped where the 6 is, he couldn't reach it too good. So he's going to follow ahead. Very nice. He's got a little angle.
Yapp makes a lot of good decisions, too. It's not just his execution. He chooses the right shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll hit this 2 rails. Perfect. He knows it wasn't too perfect. You know what happened? He cut the ball, I think, more, or he misjudged just the angle.
And this is up where you have to be mindful of, wrapping the corner without scratching, or you have to draw.
I think he can actually cut this in high ball.
Yeah.
And he'll probably, I'm going to hit this really firm so nothing happens, but he may dribble it in. I like the firm hit. There you go, but where's it going? I would have hit it more firm. Oh, he's good. He's good. It's not a hanger, but this is a. Oh, this game gets him 2-0. Yeah, I thought he'd go all the way around the 9 with that kind of speed. Nice shot.
Gorgeous. 2-0 is our score. He earned that win with that good safety where he tucked the cue ball in behind the 7.
At least a 2-0.
So I think now, if I'm not mistaken, this when he scratched on the safety, that was, which game was that? They only played 2.
Well, it wasn't
where
this
Neuhausen
game. Yeah,
hit
it was the first game. The
first game. So from that mistake, still running, kind of how you look at it, it's cost him 2 games minimum. So if he would have won the game, it's 3 games really. So you know those mistakes add up. But we'll see what happens if he can stop the bleed here and win a game, because this is another one of those pivotal games. 2-1 is completely even, race to 13, but 3-0 is a lead. All right, let's see. His break, he's been making, the one's been hitting shorter. And I think he moved out further, right? I think he's moved a little bit more to his right. So he's changing the angle for the one on the side. See, keep your eyes on the yellow ball. The 2's rack low, by the way. No, that time it went high.
9 ball.
Everybody made the 9. Thank you very much. Okay, so that was quick. And the
8. 2-1. Our score.
2-1. That's
got a couple kisses. It was redirected at the last minute into the side pocket.
They both did. Here we go. Let's see. Well, keep your eyes on the yellow stripe ball. Oh, the cue ball cut it in.
Okay.
And then the 2. Oh, beautiful. He did one of those, the cross thing, right? All right.
We got a capacity crowd here in the Simona Saramith Arena.
2-1, Yapp's break, so that's always helpful when the 9. All of a sudden, in the previous match, the 9 went in a couple times, right? We had
Once.
Once,
Yeah,
okay.
once.
So the 9's getting a little action.
Yeah, that cut break like that, the cue ball sails into there and bumps the 9, gets it loose, but you scratch just as often as you make the 9 when that happens.
Yeah.
It's equal.
Oh, Ed's reffing. Okay. So he's been breaking pretty confidently. You know, they hit the ball kind of low or middle or this English or that, and all those things changes the reaction. So one guy, you know, me, when I'm watching a guy break and he's making balls, I go right to his spot. But his technique may be better. There's the 1, made it.
9 ball got hot.
9 ball got hot. The 2.
Oh, I think he's going to have a shot.
Yeah, he's got a shot. Long one, but it lays good to get on the 3.
Right.
So he can hit this low with like a stun and come out in the middle of the table, our friend. And he looks like he's got a good chin. This rack lays pretty good.
Right.
Everything in space. 2, 3, 4 are in one end of the table is what we're first looking at. So...
Nice
Perfect.
tempo. Yeah, nice tempo on his stroke delivery.
Yeah, these guys make these tough shots. Now, let's see. He has a little more angle. I think he's just going to do the bunt cake. No, that's the way I like to hit it, see. He couldn't do that.
Now he's got to deal with the 6 and the 9. He came up short.
Yeah, he came up short. I think the ball went higher, meaning towards the middle of the table than he thought, instead of going back and forth.
Well, the object ball was just a little further from the cushion there, and so it kind of arced or looped. It took a little of the pace out of the cue ball.
I think he might be able to cut this easy and on the way out or in just graze one of those balls, the 6 or 9.
Looks like he can clear him.
He hit it with reverse, and he didn't allow, I think, took his eye off the ball watching the cue ball.
He overcut it, helping the cue ball to avoid the contact with the object ball.
Right.
So that's what the culprit is. He was playing it to the high side of the pocket, trying to obtain just a little bit more.
Yeah, he was probably watching the cue ball. That's a common mistake for a pro. Oh, yeah. Everybody's done that. You know, you're so interested in what the cue ball's doing, you forget about shooting the shot in. Well, let's see what happens here. Got a reprieve. Nice shot, and the angle looks, this looks a little tricky. He might have to play the 6. Can he get there? Can he follow that around the 7? That's the question.
Looks like he can.
Yeah, if he can, he'll probably go to the side, the low side pocket that we're looking at on your screen. That's closest, the bottom one. Or he's drawing this. So that means he can't follow it. Oh, wow. Boy, did he juice that up.
Ooh.
Unbelievable, huh?
Got pretty close to the side pocket.
Yeah. I didn't see that angle we were looking at. It didn't look like that on the monitor. I think he's going to go up one rail. Up table. No, 2. Now they're doing the 2s. Everybody's hitting the 1. Now he's going the 2.
Well, that was perfect speed.
Yeah, perfect speed. I think he's got a little, I don't know, it's hard to tell the angle.
Well, these guys grab the extension. To me, it changes the weight of the cue. I don't know. In the middle of it, that you lose some of the feel that you had when your cue was just in the regular configuration.
Well, let's see what he does here. He's running out of time. They're on a 30-second shot clock, and then if it goes past, they get an extra 30. He may just hit this easy with left English, end rail, side rail, middle of the table, or go around the table. Yeah, he did that one. Okay. That's nervy, you know, because here's the reason why people don't like that, because if you miss it, you automatically lose the game. It hung or is right by the pocket.
Yeah.
So when you hit it more firm, I like hitting it that way. Plus, if something happens, it's not an automatic sellout, but you're supposed to make the shot, so. Nice shot, 2-2. Look at this. I see my son sitting over there by Rob.
If you're curious who Neuhausen defeated to get to the championship, it started with Sprangers, then Immonen defeated Mora, Billy Thorpe, Steyer, and then last match we saw him defeat Labutis to get to the championship.
All right. He's got like 4 cues over there.
Fully prepared.
Yeah, they got all kind of gizmos. The thing with the, looks like a hand, you know, with the to hold them there and everything. Me, when I used to play on ESPN, I always had a habit of putting my cue case under the table because I didn't want to leave it somewhere. You know, if, let's say after the match, everybody swarms you. I'm afraid somebody would walk off with it, right? So I'm on ESPN, the table's sitting out in the middle of nowhere, and they're getting ready to start. And he goes, "Why is Sigel putting his case under?" I said, "That's not going anywhere." All right, here's the break. He really takes his time on the break. I mean, it's like the biggest shot. I mean, you know, if you break good and get good results, you're happy. So he's making sure he hits it the way he wants to.
Right, the care with the aim. It's not brute force, it's accuracy.
No, he's not made the one. And this time nothing is. He's frustrated, and Yapp can hit the one, but I'm not sure it goes anywhere. Maybe in the side. I think it's blocked by the 4 in the corner. So, Ed. That's
He's removing our outfill racking template.
There you go.
Carefully.
So, is he playing this on the side? I think so. Man, he's going to play the 1 on the side. I think 2-8. The 2-8 is possible on the side, but the 2 also goes in either corner. So, we can't tell by the angle. We'll see what he's probably going to hit it low to the end rail. Yes, and he's coming out. That's good. He has to cut the 2 a hair. I think he wanted to be more in the center of the table, but he could play the 2 in the corner because where the 3 is. See, I don't know. He might play the 8. These are the decisions you have to figure out as you're playing. So he's got options, and the good players normally pick the best way to do it. I think he's playing the combo. Okay, look how soft he hit that.
Man.
Beautiful shot. Yeah.
Great control on the secondary object ball. Yeah,
perfect.
Classy little shot.
Perfect. Yeah, now he can, he can actually go on the 3 either way. He can go across the table.
He really had a nice feel for how much that cue ball was going to travel at that speed because you lose quite a bit of energy on the impact. He didn't get across, did he? He didn't.
Look how lazy he got there. What are you doing there, Mr. Yapper?
Yeah.
I mean, he could have followed that and played the 3 up the corner too. But he got careless. He just didn't hit it.
Oh, I don't think he was careless. I think he mishit it.
Maybe.
I think it was careless with him.
Yeah, that's true. Or maybe caught it fuller than I don't know. Something. It surprised me. Let's put it that way. He's making a few uncharacteristic plays here, like that 4-ball. Now this. I think he's trying to make this. Tough shot, right off the point almost.
Nope.
Missed it. Tough shot, boy. Well, he's giving Neuhausen opportunities. You don't want to be doing that.
Well, it's pretty hard to play perfect.
I understand that.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, I mean, he could have played a safe there. That's what I'm saying. You don't want, at this stage, you don't ever want to do it, but you don't want to give up games, So that shot looked pretty tough.
But he was so close to it, I think he felt like maybe he could make something happen from there.
Well, but he got careless somehow from the 2 and the 3, those 2 things, because he didn't really do any of that in the last match. He played, he played unbelievable. Somebody asked me, is it easier to play right back or the guy that's been waiting 3 hours? I like playing right back. You're kind of numb. Right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Now, maybe. The other guy is, he rested, probably took a nap because he had played much earlier today.
Not sure if you could sleep very easy.
Well, just lay down, take a shower, freshen up.
No, I'd like that. Yeah, I think I'd rather be the guy coming in. But like you say, just to freshen up a little bit.
Well,
got to make a decision here.
I think he'll just float 2 rails and go in between, on the middle of the end rail, kind of just see where it falls for the side or the corner.
So inside spin, 2 cushions.
Yeah, that's all. Let me
2
see.
Release.
Perfect.
And then hope you get
perfect.
Fell on it pretty nice.
Perfect. Yep. I mean, he was trying to do that. So if he mishit it, maybe the side, maybe even the other corner. But I think that's what he was trying to do. He's looking at it. I know he's got the angle.
He just wants to lock in. He knows this is the winning ball here if he gets this down and gets the cue ball right.
It looks perfect.
You called that the 9-ball. This is you're shooting the 9-ball right now. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, in our pool clinics we did.
Yeah.
One ball in there, you can just call the 9-ball. It's not always the 9-ball. This is the winning shot.
He missed it. Wow. Oh. Ooh.
Swish.
Well, that's that speed we were talking about. So the players, the pocket is 4 1/4 inch, but they hit it with this medium speed and they go in. So 3-2.
That's his first win of the championship.
You know, sometimes you're right. Yapp may have got a little drained after that last match. I mean, maybe, you know, 'cause it's like starting over again.
It was super tough, the last match.
Oh, he played a great match. I mean, he was perfect. But it's early, 3-2. I mean, as long as somebody doesn't get a 3, 4, 5 game lead, the match is still close. Ed's doing something creative with the 3-ball.
Who was your favorite player to watch play back in the day, or who you might have emulated after?
Well, you mean
inspired you, or just anybody?
Crane,
Irving
you know,
Crane.
yeah. So I used to go to the straight pool tournaments with like Balsis, Crane, Lassiter, guys like that.
Round 6, you have to break.
Of course.
What contemporary would you say that you admire their game?
Well, I would say Van Bonings today for sure. Well, most of these guys, you know, the top guys, they all look similar. They stroke, their strokes are all pure. He made it. Okay, made the 1. Ooh, lucky 2-ball. Uh-oh. And it was rack low that time. Now, Ed said he was going to move it around. That's what he told me. But the 2 was under the 9 on the left, and look where it is. You think that doesn't make a big deal. Yes, I mean, the young guys today, there's a lot of good players. You know, Niels, you got Van Boning, you got Filler, Shaw. Let's see who else. There's some other guys.
Gorst.
Oh, Gorst. Yeah, of course. How did I miss him? Nice shot. Where's the 4? Oh, it's over there. I don't think he's going to touch these balls. You know, he doesn't. If he hits the 5 or 9, he's going to have too tough of a shot on the 4.
But if he doesn't, it's going to be hard to run out.
Well, that's true.
So, yeah, it's a gamble if you do that. So I understand. And he can still play position. He might try to just go lightly past the 5 here.
No. He might. Well, if he had hit the 9, he would have been dead.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can hit this, I think he's got too little angle.
I think he wanted this angle to go at the 5.
Yeah, but I think he's too. Well, he can play the 5 in the side if he comes across
That's
or hit him.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't think he has enough angle.
Oh.
See, I mean, he's
okay. Yeah, maybe the overhead is distorted for me.
I mean, he's got some angle, but he's got to hit this awful hard.
He's drawing pretty low, so I'm not sure what this is.
Nice shot.
He got there.
Look at this.
What a shot.
Unbelievable.
What a shot. What a world-class shot that was. Wow.
Incredible. I mean, of course, now don't forget this guy. He knows how to play. He won a big straight pool tournament last year. Somebody told me. So, to me, it looked like he didn't have enough angle, but he did it.
No, he floated in there perfect.
A lot of players, they play the stun almost all the shots are hit with meaning they're hitting it low. They're not really drawing the ball, but they're keeping it from rolling forward, and they're playing the natural angle they have. Nice. I mean, how do you like that?
First break from the set here ties the score at 3 apiece.
Championship. It's 3-3. Reminder for all the straight pool players, 11 a.m. We'll have a players meeting right down here in the TV arena.
Here's get a second look at this
50,000
transition 4 to 5.
42 players.
Hit the heart of the pocket. That really helps your speed control and your direction.
Well, you know what happened? If he'd have missed them, he probably would have had a shot at the 5 in the side. I think he was, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, but it just turned out perfect. I'm going to ask him after the match what he was doing there.
Well, you know what he was doing there.
Yeah, he did that.
You know, yeah, exactly. I mean, you know he was what you said. Either he had a shot at the side or he gets that. So he couldn't hit the pocket any purer.
You know, to me, it looked like he didn't have enough angles either.
Right.
You know, so I saw it. I'm looking at the pool table. He had some angle, but he hit that really hard.
Round 7, Neuhausen a break.
All right, let's see what now. He has come up dry once or maybe twice, but he's still breaking in the same spot. So maybe he's hitting the cue ball differently or hitting more or less of the 1. No, went short again. Didn't make anything, and he's got a shot. Wide open. Boy, this is interesting. Yeah, you can't keep doing that, you know. So if I was him, I immediately would change to a different location on the break because you can't do this. Well, he's got the 1. He's got to figure out a way to get down. I think he's going to hit this with a hair inside and just come down for the 2. There you go. Perfect. If he'd hit that the other way, he would hit the 7. So he knows enough to hit it with just enough of the left English to straighten it out off the rail. And he got a little, well, he can swing this 3 rails or even draw it to the end rail and pass the 6 or just float it in for that matter. So let's see. Yeah, I think he's just floating it in. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. As straight as he shoots. Yeah, well, I've said that before. When you have a good angle to get to the next ball and it's long, it's not as difficult as making something happen with a long shot. So this is like make it and you have position.
Buddy Hall said, don't play position when you have position.
That's a good one. Yeah, see, that shot is so much easier when all you had to do is hit it. You know, instead of like a little English or I got to miss this ball or, you know, so yeah, that's on a bar table. That's, you know, somebody told me a long time ago, you play for the perfect angle. It doesn't matter how long it is, or you have to get real close to the ball and then figure it out. A lot of guys play 9-ball that way. He's perfect. 5, perfect.
When you see guys hitting the ball that lightly and see the cue ball traveling, you know, and reflecting, you know, showing a little side spin, a little back spin there, just getting there, you know you're hitting the ball pure.
Yeah, when a guy's in stroke, they feel the table, and all of a sudden it looks like the easiest thing in the world. I mean, he's just putting the cue ball. He's getting all the right angles where he doesn't have to over-hit it or under-hit it. You know, he's getting the perfect angles on each shot.
Not forcing anything.
No, I just look. Yeah, that's the way I like to see pool. Now he's got, well, let me see. He could go 1 rail, or he could actually drift into the side rail. I think he's just going to go 1 rail down. He's got to go down the middle, but not hit the 9. See, that's the way I would. That's the way I liked it right there.
Boy, you got the nice
he's
little
perfect.
angle.
Yeah, he's perfect. Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm so used to seeing the guys play the 1 rail.
So here, the dry break is going to cost Moritz.
And it's his break next. So that could be a 2-3 game swing. Very nice. Yeah. 4-3.
After 7 racks. How did Yapp get to the championship? He first defeated Yednick, then Corey Duell, Avalonovic, Zielinski, Lee Van Corteza, and the last match, Niels 5.
That Niels played good
For a
here.
chance.
He got unlucky the last 2 or 3 games, right? He scratched, or then I think Yapp did make a mistake, but he had a kick at it, right?
Yep, missed 2 thin cuts into the side in that match. I think actually Niels played every bit as good as Yapp did.
Yeah, no, he said he got lucky at I saw the last 3 or 4 games.
But you have to earn your way here to have a chance to get lucky.
Sure.
And he was a little blessed. And there'll be a time when the balls go the other way too. But Niels showed a lot of fortitude in that match.
I think he, when I was watching, he got a bad kiss and scratched, and I think that was the turning point. They were like on 8-8 or 7-8 kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. What was the final score? 10-8 or 7?
Let's see. 10-7. 10-7.
10-7. Let's see what he does. He's got the 1 down, and look how
3
good this
balls
cue ball
went
is.
in. And
oh, look at this. Woo!
Wow.
Hallelujah.
Wow.
Now I see that he's got the 3 pretty much straight in the side, the 4's right. He made 3. He made 3 balls. Look, he's right on the 3, a hair of an angle to come back. The 4, this looks pretty interesting. Wow, that's unbelievable. I mean, it's not unbelievable, but that mistake so far has cost 1 or 2 games and possibly 3 or 4. Well, he's got the cue ball control. I think he didn't hit the super control on that one though. As soon as well, he's got that little angle.
I think he's okay.
Yeah. No, he's got to force it or just come back. You see, he's hitting more down on it. Oh, nice. I noticed that when he does that, he hits a little more down on the ball instead of like fairly level. Well, this, how sweet is this? I think he'll draw back. Now, what's he going to do here? This is not as easy as it looks.
You're right.
I thought he'd come back more and cut the 7 with inside English and go 3 rails, like right around in the middle of the table, because I got news for you. This is very tricky. Very tricky.
I think he's going to go 3 rails.
I don't know. You think? I don't know if the angle is enough. Maybe it is. Oh, he went 2 rails. Well, see, look where he wound up. Oh, he's all right.
Yeah, once he hit that 3rd rail, we call that 3. You 2 rails when you call it.
On this monitor, he's straight in. Over there, it looks like an angle. Oh, that was a great run.
Yeah, second breaking run out of the set here. 2-game lead now.
Ooh, I sense my cash. Whoops, I'm not supposed to say. 5-3. They're both, they're even. 933, 926. That's pretty even. I used to love, you play in tournaments, every rack is a mystery. You're playing at the end. All of a sudden you struggle and, runs a couple good racks. Then you get one of those, To me, there's more pressure on that because he knows that's almost an automatic win. Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, I felt more pressure on a simple run out than a more difficult one. Now, let's see where he breaks from. If you notice, you see the the 3 diamonds on the end rail. He's lining up the diamond with the cue ball with the 1. I'm pretty sure. He puts a stick down. But let's see if he changes.
Yeah, he's pretty cautious. How would I put it? Disciplined the way he sets up on his shots.
Yeah, no, very disciplined.
Very deliberate, very focused.
Let's see what he's doing here. I would go to Yapp's break. You know, Of course, you play in tournaments. They have like 10, 12 tables. They all look the same. And it's every table sometimes plays a little different because of the humidity, the air conditioning, the whatever. So when I go to a strange table, the first thing I look is the marks on the table, which side of the table they've been breaking from, and that's where I start. Because it's like a divot, you'll see. Let's see what he's lining up again. Look, see it? Put the cue ball right there. He's done this, and he hasn't gotten a good result. Let's see if he changes the way he hits it.
We always have a favorite place, too, that we break from.
Yeah, that's true. But
I agree with what you're saying. You want to change. You don't want to wait all day to change something if you're not getting results.
That time he made it, and he almost scratched.
Yeah, and then
look at this. The 3-9. 3-9.
He's going to look at the 3-9.
Where's the 2? So he's got a shot at the 2 with some angle. I don't know if he can get all the way down there. What's he looking at?
I'm not sure.
He's looking at the bottom rail. Well, if he gets anywhere near the 3 over there, is he looking to hit the rail there off the 2 and break him? I don't know.
Boy.
He doesn't look like he has that much angle.
Right, it looks so flat. He'd like to have to superpower this one.
If he can get down there, he can play a nice safe and hide behind one of those balls. I'm not sure what he's doing here because the angle looks small. He's
not going to superpower break him up. No, because it's too dangerous. If you go past it, then it's real tough to play a shot. He is going to superpower it.
Look at this. Tickle. Oh, that's hard luck, though, I got to tell you, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, he could have hit the 7, he could have 3. I mean, he's got to do something.
He's now looking at the 9 ball back into the side. I thought he might have looked at that
really?
to begin with. Well, he glanced at it. I'm not saying that means it goes.
That's a little brutal. He missed the 7 and the 3.
Yes.
Because if he would have grazed the 7, he might have got under the 3. What's he doing here? Maybe the 9 is going somewhere. Side pocket? Is that what you're saying?
Well, he looked at it. I'm not saying it's going there. He's just trying to hit a soft safety here. Got it.
Well, I think I would have frailed it from the other direction. Oh, Scott Frost. You're going to make it. Do you need me? Oh. Am I going to make it? I'm here.
Oh, is he lining up a bank shot here? I can't tell.
Well, he's over the ball a little bit. Well, I don't know. That's his. I mean, he can actually cut this in. It's a tougher over a ball. He might bank it. He might play a billiard on the 7.
I see.
I don't know. I mean, billiard on the 7. Hoping he gets better on the 3. And he's got to play safe. That was smart. I mean, even if he made the bank or the cut, I don't think he could possibly get on the 4. So the billiard on the 7 looked pretty good, and he got something. Let me see. He's going to hit the 3. I think stick him on the 9.
Yeah, that's what it looks like he's trying to do.
Oh,
his rotation.
God, boy, this guy's touch is
very good,
unbelievable.
Very good.
You see, he hit it with a hair in. I mean, if he overhits it, underhits it, you can. I mean, just perfect.
Remarkably good.
Yeah, no, his touch is. Well, all these guys got a good touch, but to keep doing it, that's the thing I'm impressed with. He's going 3 rails.
With power.
No, maybe just 2.
I think 3.
3? 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll never know now.
And
Keep ball in hand.
he gets a ball off the table. Another one. Now look, 3, 4 in space. Again, we
Yeah.
like the space. The reason I say that, like the 4 can go in the upper corner or the upper lower corner,
Yeah.
and the 5 can go anywhere.
When you have multitudes of pockets for any ball, that's
And
what you
sometimes
love.
sometimes you get confused. Why would he do that to get on that side? Oh, 5 in the side. He could have just stayed over here. I didn't see that. So he's trying to get, again, middle of the table, our friend. 2 rails probably. Perfect. His speed, forget about it. When you see a guy doing this. Well, Neuhausen also does that. But Yapp's getting more chances.
Just a stop shot here.
Yeah, come off the rail. I mean, well, you can't get careless. Remember the 8 we saw the guy miss? I couldn't believe that. Perfect, and 6-3. If he makes this, which I think he will.
Yep, taking
Nice.
advantage of his opportunities.
Yeah, that was, that billiard on the 7.
Pretty heady.
He could have banked it. He could have cut it. And he's thinking so good. He goes, I'll play a billiard, maybe something. And there you go. And then he saved them or could have got a shot.
Played the really good safe. Then
Perfect. I mean,
earned ball in hand. And
yeah, I mean, there was 2 or 3 things he could have done there. Only when he was cueing it, then I saw what he was doing, 6-3, the Yapper. That's what I'm going to start calling him, the Yapper. He speaks like broken English. One time I was talking to him at the last International Open. He didn't understand a word I said. He's looking at me,
Right.
Oh, Mike Sigel has come by me. Yeah. He understands, good shooting, the thumb and like that. Yeah. And I was saying, hey, that was nice. Remember? And he's like looking at me like with, and then a guy said he doesn't speak English.
well, he speaks a little English.
Yeah, a little. Yeah,
but
like the
he
thumb.
doesn't speak your English because
Yeah.
you go 100 miles a minute.
Right.
And
Yeah, I tried to slow down for him, but it didn't work. All right, so let's see now. See, he does the one. See, he's almost straight up and down. And he's getting results. Plus, the cue ball is not going nuts. See his cue ball? His cue ball is staying up well above the 9, right? It's not getting way down there.
Yeah.
Which I like because now you're more centered.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see what Neuhausen does. If he goes back to the same spot, that'll be surprising. Okay, he's automatically banking or ducking. Yeah, it looks good. He's thinking, bank it. The 3's right there. He makes this, gets on the 3. I don't know. This looks pretty good. It's a hair off, but he can get position. This is a decision because you could duck, cut it and play safe, or shoot at the bank. If he misses it, it has to be short, right?
Well, that's how you'd like to miss it.
Well, he's got a good angle to float down for the 3.
Right.
I think he's shooting at it. Missed it. But he missed it good. See, so that's it. So long as you do that, you're okay. If you overbank, and if it kind of got near the hole, the 7, you see he's blocked it there. So I think I would have shot at that. I mean, that was a,
Yeah, probably part of the miss was brought on by cue ball control for
Right.
the 3. You wanted to hit a little heavier.
Yeah, in the back of your mind, you're really playing safe, but trying to make it.
Yeah.
But see, he had a chance to win the game. So regardless of what happens here, you got to take a chance to win the game if you can. All right, let's see this shot. Now, see, he was doing this before. But see, now he's not leaving it. Like before, he was lined up with the 7, remember?
Yeah, he didn't, but that's a long travel there. That was tough what
Yeah.
he was trying to do and get away with. Nothing
Yeah.
was easy. I'm not faulting him. I'm just saying that.
But see,
wasn't easy what he was trying to do.
yeah, I think I would have tried to put the 2 somewhere else or cue ball.
I think this time he's not going for the bank.
No.
He's chipping it down on the end rail and let the cue ball run into traffic.
No, he went
is
for the
going
bank.
for the bank.
And got, 3-8.
No.
No. All right. He was probably thinking, I hope this hits short.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
Well, he's examining the 8.
Can he make this? No. Oh, he's looking at. No, they're like touching.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what he does here. I think he's going to draw this and try to get under the 6 and 9 off the 3. I don't think he's playing the 8. Yes, he is. Look at this guy. I mean,
My goodness.
I seen
What a
it all.
shot. What a shot.
And didn't get rewarded. See, his hands came up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? He has a shot here. He can bank this and just follow down if it goes. Well, he's probably going to put him on the 6. That's my guess. But he has a perfect bank on the 6. That's right. Don't give him air. But he did have a good bank there. He could have floated it down for the 4.
Yeah.
But that's the right shot, you know. You keep your opponent tied up. But he didn't get it on the 6 as good as he would like. But even still, Yapp is still a favorite from this position.
This is a distasteful side rail kick because there's with the blockers here, you almost can't get separation. You're hoping to score it.
Well, yeah, I didn't think he was off the 6 that far. So, well, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the 5 will stop if he hits it. Well, first of all, it may go in. That's possible. But I don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't see these balls, spreading out like that on this particular shot. Let's see what he does here. He looks like he's hitting this hard. Yeah. See, that's like when you do that. He didn't know what to do. Well, neither did I.
The only hope for separation, which it ended up working out.
He did good because
did great.
Yeah, the 3. I mean, it goes in the side, but I don't think he's going to play that. But it doesn't go in the corner. Yeah, he's not going to play that. He shook his head. Don't play it. Don't
well,
play
he's looking at it.
Don't play. Don't play it, please. Play it safe. And he's playing for it. Well,
it's not an easy safe. I think he would go safe if he had something.
Yeah, he could play safe. If he hits the 9, he might slow the cue. Look at this. He made it. Oh, look at that. That's too good. Okay. He used the 9 as the slower down.
Let me withdraw. Do not call, what is it, Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Don't play it.
Oh, I didn't say don't play it. I just thought,
Oh, I thought you did.
I was saying don't play it, but he hit it so good, and I'm saying play it. But you see, when he hit it, the 3 dribbled in. How can you cut a ball that thin, that easy?
No,
I couldn't do it. I guess I'd have to play on the quicker cloth to get an idea of the rolling mechanism.
Right.
Because on a nap cloth, that ball goes about a foot and stops. When you hit it like that, you have to have the cue ball go up and down the table 4 times.
30 years ago it was rubberback that you played.
Yeah, rubberback too. That was worse.
This is a little higher grade they're playing on now.
Is this rubberback or just straight? Oh, you're laughing. You're making a joke.
Oh, you've heard of the Simonis Aramith Arena?
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason.
Simonis Aramith. I don't got it.
Simonis cloth.
Oh, I know that.
Well, that's not rubberback. That's
I don't know.
That's great. Well,
okay. Nice shot. Considering I don't even know what rubberback means.
It was like carpet. Yeah.
The cloth was like a rug. I mean, that's about what it boiled down to.
Yeah.
So, today the ball rolls good, so you can. Yeah, this Yapp is like running. Here's what happens. That's what happens. Neuhausen has just not had an opportunity. I still say this goes back to that early game. I think he's still paying the penalty. I mean, Yapp has dominated the match, right? I mean, think about it. From the first or second game, remember he made that. I can't even remember what the mistake was, but
his touch has been on. Yeah, his safety spot on. He's been getting some breaks.
Yeah.
Here's a look at this combination that we thought was too close together, but there was more of the room than we saw.
Yeah, but look how far he cut that three, almost banked it.
Also, many short
That's
rack
unbelievable.
Starting
Wow.
tomorrow, and that will run through Sunday.
Well, we didn't see how it must have been like a half-inch apart or whatever.
Must have been. You still
But
had
even-
to play a good shot.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I thought he'd hit the top of the three with English, nip it, and go behind all the balls.
Yeah.
You know, that's
10-foot championship with 8 of the best.
all right. Here we go. We have.
Here at the International Open.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to start doing the 10-foot table with the top 8 players. That's going to be exciting. Of course, so is this. I mean, you know. Okay, Neuhausen. Oh, don't do it, Neuhausen. Please don't put that cue ball. God. What's that thing, insanity?
Yeah.
Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result? So far, this has backfired on him.
Maybe he figures he's due.
I don't know. He made it that time. All right, we were wrong. And good shot on the 2. 2. What did he make? 1 or 2 he made. 4,
Made
8,
one.
1. But he's got a great shot on the 2. And this is also a good layout, good spread. 2. This is a real good spread. Look at that, 3. I don't know how much of the 2, if he can get up more.
I don't think he can get much out
No?
of this. I think he's going to have to play it from over there, kind of where the same line, but near the rail where the 2's at. I don't think he can get it.
He may juice it up. I mean, it's hard for us to tell.
Right.
You know, I mean, he's got a shot in the side. It probably angles the other way, away from the 3.
Right.
Now, see right there? To me, it looks like he can get up close to the side. Or if I think he's going to do that. He plays real slow, or he goes to the rail and comes out.
Yeah, if he can get it closer, that would be way better to get the rest of the run out. If he has to play it from long.
Oh, he mishit it.
Well,
or he didn't hit it hard enough.
You hate to whack it when you're going that narrow.
Yeah, that's true. But I think he just underhit it. That's all. I mean, he can cut the 3 instead of playing the 4 in the side, come around and bump the 6. You know, that lays.
Yeah, 2 cushions come between the 4 and 6 if you bump
he's
it.
Drawing this. I don't know.
Well, he has a better angle than we can see is what's the deal.
Oh,
he might be playing that inside 2 cushions. Oh,
no. Oh, he missed it. Ah, there you go. Whoa. See, I mean, he could have played that. He had one thing in mind, was the 4 on the side.
Yeah.
But I think he could have cut that in and come between the 4 and 6, probably hit the 6 or not. I mean, that laid much better. I think he's frustrated.
Well, and also sometimes when the other guy's playing perfect, you start to get a little punch drunk or make rapid decisions or
he's
fixated decisions.
Yes, he's a little deflated. I could see it. I could see it. And why not? Now, see, he's going to come all the way down. Look where his cue ball stops. Neuhausen could have cut the 3.
Yeah.
And had either that or hit this either way. But he got a little fast. That's really fast for him. He just got up. You know what I mean? This guy's really deliberate. What do you do here? Play for the 5 in the corner. Come off the rail, the side.
Yeah, I think he's playing in the corner. Just roll it. Yeah.
He's kind of nowhere.
No, I think he's okay. I think our camera deceives us here, so I think he's in the corner.
He
looked like he hit it just the way he wanted it.
He's not. No, I'm looking at it. It's more than he wants. Yeah, this is. I think he can't even hold the cue ball up.
You ever hear the Rolling Stones?
Well,
can't always get what you want, but you get what you need.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. 3. I just told you. That was Lee hit it perfect. Thank you very much. The 3 rail shot. That's about the only way I shoot a shot like that. If I had to bunt it, if I hit it firm, go like that, come around. And his speed is like impeccable. I mean, let's be realistic.
You got to draw it back out and off the rail.
Yeah, he's going that way. 7, I think he's like straight in.
So
I think the 8 and the 7. No, he's pretty straight on the 7.
So that means he'll look at the 8 and the side. That might be the least amount of travel with the most control.
Perfect. Perfect. Mr. Perfect. How's that sound? He hits too many shots like that. Nice. And there you go. Look at this. The yapper. He's funny.
When you cash in every opportunity that the opponent gives you, and then you create a couple from the break like he has, this is how the score gets like this, 8-3.
He's definitely frustrated, Neuhausen. I'm going to tell you why. Remember he kicked that 3 real hard, regardless of what he – that's like frustration.
And
then
he was trying to get separation on that one.
Yeah,
I don't agree
maybe
with that. And he ended up working out, remember?
But he also kicked the 3 rail shot really hard. Remember how hard he hit that one?
Yeah.
Are they taking a break?
No, I don't see it. They're both here.
I wonder if I could. You think someone's taking a. Who is that? We have the man talking to us.
That's Marlon, our sound guy.
That's one of our sound guys. He makes us sound smart, by the way. He tells us, Mike, no, that wasn't right. Oh, okay. Then Mark goes, yeah. Oh, it was 4 times he did it. All right. Well, the yapper, I'm telling you, I picked him. It's not over by no means. But you can definitely see he is dominating this match. Okay, whether he's getting better results on the break, he's running out better. You know, he made a couple mistakes. Okay, you know, everybody does. But overall, I'd say he's shooting not 1,000, but about as close as you can get to it.
9-11.
Yeah, 9-11. Well, what do they know? All right, here we go. Hey, watch his cue ball. Oh, it got kissed. As soon as I said, look at this. That was, of course, hey, guess what? Back and forth. I mean, you know, you're going to have to take a scratch sometimes.
That's right.
Oh, he's taking a break?
No. Oh, yes, he is. Okay. All right. We'll take a break then. And we are back.
Rack number 12. Moritz with ball in hand.
Okay, we're going to have 2 balls done down the table. 4 ball. In.
All right, let's see if he can redeem himself. This is very doable. Everything's in space. He's a little. Does he have that funny angle or no?
It's a little flat. These guys been negotiating this all week, though.
Yeah, he had to pound that. Nice. Well, he wins this 8-4. That's closing the gap.
A little high inside, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a little I think he can hit inside English. He might be going across the table for the corner, for goodness sakes. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He couldn't get on the 9 underneath. Isn't that something? Well, it didn't matter because he could do that, so.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good.
Yeah. Very nice. All right, 8-4. You know, so long as you get out games that you're supposed to, you know, good players, I'll tell you what, it's really interesting that when you see a good player win a match, he didn't do nothing spectacular. He just got out when he was supposed to, you know, and sometimes the better players get out when they're not supposed to. So then you get rewarded with what we call the Cosmo, where, you know, a few of those come up where you break. And it's like magic, you know, like you go, look at this run.
He needs one right here. He's got the break. Scores even.
Yeah, well, let's see where he puts it because, you know. I mean, look, you're looking at this here. He won 6 in a row. I mean, it looks like it was getting away from, but he has to win games when he gets a chance. He may not be able to win if they just trade games, okay? So,
yeah.
So, again, the break is crucial. And look what he does. Yeah, same spot. I mean,
But he broke well last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all good.
Yeah. No, he missed it again. And nothing went in, and a tricky shot. I already see Yapp. I think, let me look at this. Boy, that's a thin cut.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to hit that, draw it back and forth. That's tricky to do with that that much. He may do this inside
7.
English shot, or slow it that way. If he hits the other side of the 7, he could be stuck.
Exactly.
I think he feathers it in with left or hits it with the right. He's going to feather it with the left. It looks like he's drawing real low, but he's not hitting it that way. Yeah, see, you know, it's just tricky. It's very thin, so you got to hit this with the purest stroke. He can't just cut it in and go back and forth because of the 7. So he's got to try and control the cue ball.
Yeah, just a fragment of left.
Yeah, this is very tough. What a shot. He hit the 7. Look at that. And, he got lucky. He gave it the wave. But he made a great shot on a thin, you know what I mean? But he got lucky. I mean, let's be real. You know, you can't always do it perfect. And if you make a mistake, it doesn't mean you're stuck, you know. So he gave it the hand wave.
I'm not a fan of the hand wave.
Yeah, I know, yeah. They do that in tennis.
Yeah.
When they hit the net and it goes over and the person can't get to it, you know, it just hits the tape. And they give them or something.
It goes both ways. That's the
true.
game we're playing. I'm not waving if I get lucky.
I mean, every time you make a little mistake, that doesn't mean you lose the game. I mean, you know, he just. So this, I'm not sure what he's doing. He can draw it out. I don't know what the angle looks like. Is he drawing this? He let up on
it. He's not going to like it.
He let up. He didn't draw that. See, he did that before. He hit it low, but he didn't draw the ball. So, yeah, but what are you going to do? He's still in control of the match. You know, I mean the game. So that's good. But he could have got there on the 4. But maybe felt guilty that he got a shot on the 2.
He's trying to tangle up the 7 here. I think he's trying to tickle in behind the 7.
Well, yeah, he's going to. There you go.
No, he's controlling the 4 totally.
Perfect. Just, look at this. Look at the cue ball's almost froze.
What a shot.
That was a smart shot because even if the 4 crept out a little, the 8's got it blocked. See, so that was a perfect shot. Let's see what he does. Can he hit the edge of that ball?
Even if you hit it, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
He might have to kick.
Oh, he's kicking.
Yeah, I think kick in real. That's not fun either because both balls are heading the same direction after you kick. Oh, he did.
Oh, he hit the 8. Woo. And he threw his hands up in the air.
Yeah.
He hit the 8.
Well, you said it earlier. He seemed like he was a little bit frustrated. I imagine so.
And he's young, okay? So, as you play, it's I'm not saying, he plays great, but I mean, the experience you gain the more you play, then you just bank that, and that's something, okay, I remembered. Now, what is he doing here? He's not going to cut that and just drift down between the 9-5? It looks like he's drawing it back. I don't know what he's doing. What? Oh, my goodness, Yapp. Come on now. He's got too much. No, really, I don't believe he did that. I mean, there's a lot. He didn't want this. He's got to go up and down. What am I talking about? He'll probably feather it in perfect. A little bit of right. There you go.
You're right.
Easy peasy, yeah. Yeah, hair or right. You see how he controls the line of the ball?
Mm-hmm.
That's what top players do is they cut it in. A novice might have hit the 9 or so, But they understand where the cue ball is going when they hit a shot. All right, and the 7 here, I'm not sure if he's just going to play for a long 8. I like kind of back and forth a little, get a little closer. But he may just...
Yeah, these guys shy away from moving that cue ball a lot.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I really don't. I mean, what the heck? Whew. Boy, he hit that bad. He didn't even have to do that. He's scratching his head like he can't figure out what happened. Wow.
It's maybe the inside English snake shot where you get 3 rails out of it. Oh, no, just check it up.
It's incredible. He missed that ball. If he'd have got more angle, that would have never happened. And maybe he was trying to force it. It might have slid. I don't know. Anyway, Neuhausen's very happy. That was a big game. 8-5 or 9-4, I mean, they're all big games, but.
Well, especially if your man's a little bit emotional at that time, and then to let him back in here.
And he kicks like he just gave up and give him ball in hand, and he doesn't run out. So that might pump up Neuhausen.
But also the difficulty of these matches, you can see it's starting to take a little fatigue toll here maybe too, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that surprised me a lot,
Because it's so unusual.
Well, usually he'll play a 7 and just draw off and shoot a long 8 ball, Maybe he hears. Has he got my thing in his ear? Mike was saying maybe I should go back and forth.
Yeah. No, I think fatigue.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah. I think because I looked at his facial expression and it looked like he went, huh? So I don't think he's nervous or,
No.
All right, well, he's still got a 3-game lead.
Check it out. You can follow the whole International Open. And we'll also have it on the big board, maybe even by the end of this championship.
That's very. And it was his break too. Well, believe it or not, in race to 13, the match really doesn't start until somebody hits double digits. So all of this is meaningless. Once you hit 10, now you kind of, see what's going on. Well, that's the way I used to look at it. I mean, naturally, you want to get to 10 as fast as possible, but made the 1 again, and he's got a shot. Tough shot.
But if he makes this one the 3, he doesn't have to do much with a cue ball. That really helps out a lot.
Yeah.
That inspires you to really go after this too. When you can see you can redeem yourself a little bit from that last rack.
I don't know if he can bunt it or he's going to go up.
Well, he's leveled out to roll.
Yeah, he better focus on this because he makes a mistake here. Hit it like a champion. I mean, just unbelievable how straight this guy shoots. I know that shot. That is, I mean, if you get a little, nervy, and again, the balls lay good. The 5 to the 6 is like a minor issue. Well, it used to be. Now I don't know. He's good on the 4. So, all right, here we go. I mean, the 4, he can get on the. He can't get straight on the 5, but he wants a little angle, but not a ton.
That looks to be good speed there.
Yeah,
the little angle, the
very good,
easily
yeah.
transfer. Yeah, that's.
See, he's getting the angles where you don't even have to go to the other rail. He can just draw out.
Well, this particular one is
He may
hard
do
if you
that.
go to the other. No, it's harder if you go to the second rail because you got such a wide berth there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
This
perfect.
one, if you can go one rail on that one, the whole thing plays easier than if you have to go 2, because then you have to make a decision behind the side pocket, in front of the side pocket. And if your speed's off,
I think he'll slide over.
float in there like that.
I think he'll slide over. Nice. Very nice. Watch it. Nice. He's good.
Okay.
He's good. I would have gone again to the rail and over. That's just, you know what I'm saying? That way you never stick on the rail. You know, I want to hit the rail and then come out a little. All right. I'm like thinking, no, you can't screw this up. 8, a little low, catch the side rail, little spin. Just slide it up. There you go. Perfect. All right.
Once again, good speed control.
Yeah, he's got the speed down to a science. I notice on certain shots, when he hits a shot, go to the rail, where if you had a little English, it goes a little more, and he hits it with no English. Yeah, I actually learned something from what he's doing. It's hard to explain now, but I'm going to see when I get home. I noticed something that he does on the shots that are like an angle, hit the rail, and this like this. He hits it like a flatter ball. It hits, and then it comes like this. In other words, usually you only have one angle. Well, I'd have to show you on a pool table. But it's interesting what he does. 9-5. Let's see what we got here. 9-5.
Oh,
Balls
look at that.
pocketed.
Well, that tells it all.
Errors.
28 to 87.
Yep. Wait,
Huge.
errors. Yapp has 11, and Neuhausen only has 8.
All you have to know is that figure 87 versus 28 is going to be a big differential in the score.
Oh, yeah, of course. But he has, well, yeah, he's got more errors. He's got 3 times as many balls.
Right.
Well, that figures when the guy's ahead. How can a guy be ahead, race to 11, and he only has 12 balls made?
Right.
Huh?
Right. Exactly.
9 in the break, 9 in the break, 9 in the break.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
my
the only
goodness.
way.
Neuhausen, come on. Oh, he did good, though. There or no?
I
don't know.
think last break he did, but
In the whole match we did before, he broke the same spot every time.
and did good.
Yeah,
did very
did good. Yeah, right. Let's see. The 1 went in.
The 1.
And the 2 is
Ball checked
going
up
up.
nice.
What's
Ugh,
yeah? Well,
messy.
Yeah, the 3's right there though. What's he throwing his
how about
hands
the
up?
5? Well, the 5-8, 5-8-9 is the issue.
4. Does the 4 go by? No, it's not. Plays the 2 if he can get down. He can nudge the 9. And he's got the 4 or break him. You know, kind of. I mean, I'm just saying.
You're
or
getting a little punchy here now.
what are you
It's not
talking
that
about?
easy.
well, he can come off the end rail and get down the middle of the table if he gets the angle on the 3.
Alrighty.
Right?
Well, he was hoping for something a little easier.
Well, yeah, but he miscued. Oh, that's probably the best thing that could have happened. That's a strategy shot. Wait a minute. These guys are smart.
Just a minute ago, you're saying he was going to get out. Now
No, I
you
didn't say he's going to get out. I said he's got a chance to make the 2 and get the angle on the
Right.
3 and run into the 9. I mean, it doesn't look.
That
he
was
gets
an
the right
unusual
angle.
shot to miscue on, though, because he really shouldn't have been spinning, I didn't think.
He was. I think he miscued over the ball.
Oh, okay.
Now, see, Yapp has the wrong. He's too straight. Okay.
So you know what this means. He
He's
played
got-
position to play a pre-planned safety
Yeah.
on the 5 or something,
Yeah, yeah.
along that line.
Well, if he'd have got this way, you know.
No, we understand that.
Yeah.
But now he doesn't have the luxury of that. So
Well, he can play the 3
yep.
and the 4. I don't know if it goes in the side. It would be tough to get. If he gets under the 5, he's got multitude of safeties.
Yeah.
But let's see what he does.
All right.
He might be trying to tickle the 9 right here. I think he's looking at that.
Yeah.
Tough.
You can't hit it hard, so
Yeah.
you're going to lay the 8 and 9 over on top of the 8 then if you tickle it. So
yeah. So let's see what he does. Gets straight on the 4, draw into him. No. Oh God, yeah. Come on. See, he tried to tickle it. That was a little too cutesy wootsy.
Yep.
You know, if he tried to tickle the 9. And the English really grabbed. That time he had some spin.
That's how you hit the pocket. I mean, it just wasn't the right shot.
Right.
We both lost a fortune trying that.
Yeah. No, he could have. I mean, I would have played on the 4, then figured something out. Maybe got straight. Could have drawn into him.
One good thing, the 5's not loose. So
He missed it. Look at that.
Now he can draw into it.
Strategy, telling you. It's the Yapp strategy.
No, now he can draw into that.
He might be able to play the 4 and follow into it, but he can definitely draw into it.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he's thinking 3 fouls, I would do that. If you draw along the rail, I mean, if you come down and touch the 5-8, you have to. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he's playing it with topspin to get into there. That works too if it goes. Look. Oh no, he's
going to play safe. Okay, better yet.
No, that's not that close. It's not that easy to get safe there.
He has too much angle now. No.
Okay, so now he's relying on
behind the 8.
Bumping the 8. No, it's not going to lay behind the 8 from there. I think you have to bump the 8. No, he could lay it on there, but the speed was wrong.
Wait a minute.
Yep, speed was
he left them
wrong.
strate in.
To hit a stop shot, you had to hit it that hard. He
God.
didn't.
Can he hit it? I mean, he can make the 5, yeah. I mean, it's not straight in. He cut it in the side. Why didn't he just bump it and lay on the 8 and just follow it lightly? No? I mean, we'll have to see that later on. Nice shot. Good speed. Right, he could have hit the 5 and just rolled and then bumped the 8.
And the 8 needed the speed you needed to get to the rail. The 8 would have had to bump out a little bit, but you could have did that with way greater control than trying that stop shot from that range.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Well, he misjudged the object ball speed. That's all that happened.
Yeah.
He got the cue ball right.
I mean, if he'd have cut the 5 and just drifted into the 8, the 9 got him, the 8, everything.
But these guys were tired, and they made a
tired.
mistake.
Yeah, you're right. And I think he's a little deflated. Oh my God,
boy.
Yapp.
Huge.
Oh,
huge.
You know what? I think these huge. That was incredible.
Yeah.
He punched it.
That's twice he had the opportunity to put the real knockout
and
emotional
he
blow
didn't do it.
By stealing the game that you didn't figure to get.
That's unbelievable. And you can't let a guy, when he's making mistakes, capitalize. I mean, that's wow. Well, finals. I think I think they're both getting a little. He's frustrated, but Yapp is getting a little
tired.
Well, a little tired, a little jittery, maybe a little bit.
Oh, I don't think he's jittery. I think it's just the intensity, the ferocity of the competition here.
Yeah.
You blink at the wrong time, it looks like that. And these pockets,
I know,
they're broke in. They hang up a little easier. That was a big game there.
Huge game.
9-6. He's dead in it. If it goes 10-5, it's going to be pretty rough.
But it's still surprising that was not a difficult shot. Here's what happens. Here's the other thing. When you are hitting near the center, and I hit a lot of shots low center, and if you stroke it a little firmer, it grabs. And if you're hitting a hair on that shot to the right with a little tweak, it cuts better. And he did it on the other shot, hit it a little full. So he might have been aiming a hair to the right.
Yeah.
And then at the last stroke centered.
Yes.
And it grabbed.
Yes.
That's all.
I agree.
Yeah.
He might have switched a little bit in the middle.
Yeah, I think that is very possible.
The purity of the stroke has diminished from what it has been all week. So
yeah, I mean, being tired or even nervous, you don't miss that. Okay, it's like a 1-foot putt. You could be falling asleep and hit it in. And he didn't have to do anything, just make it.
He can't get his morale down. He's got to step back up here, straighten right up, make a good solid break here.
That's why I picked him, because he could miss the 9 and come back the next game and run out with a crazy shot. See. He made the 1. 2's there. Hits the 9. And he's got the bank. I don't know. Now I'm a little nervous here myself. He's got a good bank. I mean, he can just hit it and play low. He's not even looking at it. What is he doing here? Yeah,
I think he is measuring the bank.
You got to bank it.
But I think he wanted to measure it and then get up and then play it.
Yeah, you got to bank it. Well, he can slide the cue ball down, still get a shot with the 3 and 5. And if he misses, the cue ball is going to be down here. 2's going to be up there. Who knows where? Nice shot.
Drilled it.
Yeah, you had to shoot that. I mean, all right. I mean, I would. I mean, normally you would think I'd probably win the game from here.
Right, but, and the other thing is, if you play safe, it can easily turn around where you don't even get that good of a shot. So maybe you better go right now against a guy that's dangerous. And after you've just given one away, you're always sort of inspired. You want to kind of force the action a little bit, catch up.
Well, I mean, he's got to get good on the 4, but the 7 could create, a little deal. Let's see what he does. He's going to flirt with the side. No, he went above. That's very smart. Wow.
Oh, he got close
perfect,
enough. Yeah.
Perfect.
I
would have hit it lower than that. I wouldn't have risked that. For the side, I would.
You wouldn't have. You would have stayed below.
Below the side, yes. Yeah.
I think he did this to get it close, just because he knew the 7 could be a little treacherous if he was long. Maybe so.
Well, I mean, he's playing so good, he knows he can do that. As long as now this is not. He's got a stretch. Mm-hmm. The 8 is a little in the way to come across the table low, so he's probably going to follow this. Oh my God, what is he doing here?
He tried to do too much.
Well, that's all he could do. He couldn't draw it.
Well, he could have just floated out. He could have just gone one rail. He used the inside spin.
Yeah. But
no, he hit the rail going in. It wasn't like
no, I'm saying, but he was so close to the ball. Something's going on here. Nerves. I don't know. What do I know? Playing in the finals, you should say, you know what? I got all this money coming.
He was trying to get too perfect on this.
Maybe
he floated out. The 7's not that bad. There's a lot of places you can get to make the 7. You can still defend yourself. Just don't miss balls.
Yeah. Whatever. Well, maybe he wants it 9-9, so it's more exciting. That's possible.
12-12.
He could be betting on the other guy. Did you ever think of that?
No, I don't think of that. I'm sure that's not the case.
I'm kidding. Well, let's see what he does, Neuhausen.
He didn't get a rail yet.
No rail.
No rail. That's
no
gonna
rail.
Be a foul.
Foul, and he called it on himself. He knew he didn't.
Honorable.
Very smart. But the 7-8 now is a little trickier. You see? So.
At this juncture, Yapp's going to be feeling a little pressure to cash this
I
in
know.
because he's give away a couple. And if he gives this one away, man, that really changes. Even though he'd be 2 games ahead, it'll be almost like they're tied if he gives this one away.
But he's got to get right on the 7. This is, even with the perfect angle, this doesn't have to work. Well, of course, if he gets down there and he's bad, he plays safe. Kind of hit the 7 and stick. But he's got to get right by that pocket. He can't get under the 7. He's going to go 1 rail across.
2 cushions right at that second diamond below his head.
Yes.
Right there.
Yeah.
Just right on that second diamond. Right
perfect
there. See
speed.
that diamond right there?
Perfect.
That's the second diamond? Yes, he did good.
Well, he didn't hit it perfect.
Well, I think
he hit it good.
Okay.
Because, if he comes down now, he's got a severe angle. He's got to go into the 8 with inside English. This doesn't have to look pretty.
He doesn't have to go into the 8. He
sure
just
he
come up.
does.
He's going to put the cue ball right where it's at now.
You think? I think he's got too much angle. Maybe I'm wrong.
Does he?
Well, from here, look.
Okay,
he's playing safe.
He is?
I don't know. I don't know. He's got more angle than you think.
I guess he does, yeah.
Yeah,
if it was where I thought it was, then he So
he
might play safe.
Cut the 7 with a hair of right English. You hit the rail and you go into the 8 and hope something happens. Or you hit the 7 and stick. And he's still going to have to get tough on the 8.
Looks like he's sticking. cancel that
Oh,
order.
wow. No, see, too much.
Yeah.
See, I don't think he could have slow cut it. He tried to right? Well, now,
Ugh.
I don't know. I'm that surprised me too. If he could have done that, he could have just slow cut it in with
He's
a lot
going
of
to
speed.
back cut that, which means
Oh, he can make this.
the
Yeah,
cue
right.
ball's
Right.
going to retain a lot of speed, though. This might be like a 4-rail position.
Yeah, I think he can kill this one inside.
Oh, he can kill it.
I think. I'm not sure. No, but look at this.
That's
Boy,
the 4-rail position I was talking about.
he tried to
right
do
there.
that?
Well, didn't I say 4-rail position?
Look at that shot. So he was going 2 reps short.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
yes.
I just learned something.
Okay.
Look at that shot.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
page 212.
That was
Play Great Pool.
Yeah, there
That's
you
my
go.
book.
Mark Wilson.
Okay. Call Mark Wilson Pool at Gmail or whatever the hell it is.
You never sent me a copy.
No, I
you
don't
made me-
send them out there. $100 a piece.
Wait, let me think about it. He cut the 8, 1, 2, 3 rails, N rail.
4 rails.
Oh, yeah, right. 4 rails.
Back it in there. It's Efren Reyes
I
special.
learned something else. Well, when you play better position, he wouldn't, I'm kidding.
But that was a good out. Boy,
It was a
after
great
that,
out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Watch this.
Premier replay.
Cuts.
2, 3.
3 short. He wasn't going and then perfect.
Kind of kills it and then just brings it on down here. That was a big shot. That was a big emotional lift,
Yeah,
too.
you're
to
right.
Get out
No.
there. That was.
He had to get out
He
that
was
rack.
kind of on the ropes there after having his man knocked down.
No, if he would have screwed up that rack after having ball in hand, even though it was tricky,
Yes.
so he's already made a couple uncharacteristic mistakes. Now, look, well, okay, let's see. He's getting good results. Now you can't let him get, now every game Yapp gets is like a dagger once you hit 10,
All right, Neuhausen, let's
He
go.
can still win. 10-6,
6.
he can still win this.
Made the one ball
Wow.
last couple times. And
Boy,
made it
he hit
again.
those fun. Look at this. Right. Oh, no, he's good. Made 2 or 3. He made 3 or 2. When Ed's in the way. 3. He made 2.
2, yeah.
So the 2, I think, goes on the side, but I would be surprised if he plays it because it's
Just
tough.
looks like, it looks funny to get on anything.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to. The 6 is blocking a little of the pocket over there. He's looking at this. I think he's going to play some kind of safe. Like hit the 2 behind the 8.
It's not easy here. The speeds don't work right. If he gets the 2,
Well-
he can just get the 2 ball on the far end rail.
He can cut the 2,
Yes.
and the cue ball hits the side rail and tries to go behind the 5.
I think the speed's wrong to do that. I looked at
really?
that, yeah. So just get it
No,
down.
that's-
Oh, no.
there you go.
Yeah,
That's-
effortless.
Yeah,
Great call.
there you go. And Yapp, a double jumper. Now, believe it or not, Yapp could make the 6 from here. If he kicks 2 rails behind the 2, he's got to hit it perfect, but I don't think he even sees that, but it's possible.
It's not like the 6 is right next to the pocket or on the rail, too, so he'd have to hit it perfect.
Well, I think he's going to try and kick 1, 2 behind the 2 from the end rail, which will send the 2
Gotcha.
down, and the 6 will slow the cue ball. I think he can do that. He might have to spin it a little. Yeah, I would go side rail, end rail, kick instead of side rail, hit it, right? Because you got a way bigger ball going to the 2 rails. Just like that, perfect. Okay, got a little unlucky. It's in front of a hole, but there's nothing you can do about it. He made a good kick, so, hey. He hit it too good. If he'd have cut it a hair, that wouldn't have happened. But now Neuhaus has a chance. It's tough, though. He's over a ball. 2 is straight.
Right.
I'm not sure if he can
And
follow
got to power up.
Can he follow that a little?
I don't know.
Or low.
Certainly on the overhead, looks perfectly straight in.
Yeah, let's see and he's jacked up.
Yeah,
He's got to follow
amplifies
it.
the difficulty quite a bit.
Let's see. Oh, my God. He hit it so, wow. Do you know how hard that is to do that? Huh?
Yes.
I mean, to hit it straight. It's not funny, but
sure, right?
I mean,
but it was straight.
He could have ducked on, believe it or not.
Super straight.
But if he was really thinking good, he could have cut the two to the rail and gone up table with the cue ball.
I know he wanted to shoot.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I still think he's frustrated.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, when you play pool,
you get punch drunk.
Look at this. Where is this guy going? I mean, all right.
I think it's good.
Yeah, he's all right.
Fine.
But usually I see, he's straight. Well, when you're playing pool, you know what? I did a video with Weenie Beanie, remember that? And at the very end, he said, Mike, if you had one thing to tell people on how to improve their game, what would it be? I said, take advantage of the opportunities you get. So what that means is, let's say you missed a 9, okay, in this game. Now all of a sudden you got an opportunity to run them out. You got to forget that and just focus on what you're doing. If you can do that, your game will improve. Because playing Earl Strickland, anything riles them and it sticks with them. Mm-hmm, there's guys that purposely rattle them. You know what I mean? So, it's just, you never know what's going to happen in pool. Sometimes you get shots, sometimes you don't. Sometimes, the things go your way or against you. It evens out. Nice shot. He's going, this is like that angle he's been missing.
Yeah.
I go, get close.
He's rattled it twice, this type of thing.
And he's got to force this. He's got an angle, but not the huge angle. All right, here we go. He's still cueing this pretty low. Wow. You get out enough? I guess so. I like to be straight. Don't you, right? I
mean,
when I shoot that, trust me, I'm going to the side rail.
He might have made sure he didn't took the scratch out of it, so that's why he came up a little slower. He wanted to get back.
Nice shot. Those shots are tricky.
Yeah, that's a big shot.
I would have gone in between the side and the corner and shoot the long straight 9. I mean, to me.
We're going back to back.
11-6. I think now the match could from what I'm seeing, I mean, to me, Neuhausen is deflated slightly, you know. Mm-hmm. And he's gotten a couple bad breaks. The 2 hit it straight in. You couldn't do that 1 and 10. Very tough to do.
Well, it was pretty clear. When you power up a straight-in shot with topspin,
right,
and that object ball is, say, another 2 diamonds away, then it is very hard to scratch. When it's up there like that, it's a bit easier, you're a little closer. But he didn't have he was jacked up. What are you going to do, criticize him? But I
didn't criticize
what
him.
You said about just chip it and play safe. Just let it get on the end rail. Maybe a hair of impatience from the youthful
right.
Neuhausen.
Yeah, I mean, he got up, he looked at it, he's over a ball.
Right.
And he's got a minute to play the shot because you get an extended. He just kind of got up there and shot it, and he's probably thinking, I hope I scratch. You know what I mean?
No, he's not thinking that. He's thinking that I want to run out. He's not thinking, I hope I scratch.
Well, I mean.
Did you ever think, I hope I scratch?
When I was getting trounced on, yes, sometimes. When I was playing, look, you made the knot. There you go. Goodbye. He gives it the hand. I'd be going, thank you. Yeah. Now I think I'm going to call this match on the hill. Well, I still say I watched Yapp play. Okay, watch this break.
Here we got the Premier Billiards instant replay.
Hits
the cue ball.
The cue ball cut
it
in.
Right.
Thank you very. And look at the run he had anyway. The one. Look at this. Even if they'd have spotted it. I think, imagine this is big because he won it twice in a row. I mean, provided he wins this. And this Fields, forget about it.
Yeah. That's a feat.
Yeah. A lot of guys, everybody runs out. He's got a great temperament. He's a nice kid. I've talked, he doesn't understand a lot, but, he's nice. I like the way he plays. Really, he just something about the way he plays.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's I like a lot of guys the way they play, but he has that little extra something. I don't know what it is. And here we go. Neuhausen is breaking in the Of course, he made 2 last time. Missed the one. Something went in the corner.
Went in. 6 ball went in.
And this time the one's up table, and again, no shot. See, the one hit the point. Again, the wild cue ball. You know what happens, I think, too? I think the guy that's getting the breaks off of the break, that's getting a good result, I think he thinks more positive than the other guy, maybe,
No, morale definitely plays a factor. You got to push out. Young guys, the last thing when you're losing, wants to push out to a defensive shot.
When you're playing this kind of a break where the cue ball's hitting minimum 2-3 rails, you have to accept that you're going to get kissed in, you're going to scratch, you're not going to have a shot. I mean, you have to accept that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's this? What's he looking at here? Cut the one thin to that side, to the left. Overcut it. Cue ball down. Hit it good. Oh, that's really good. Look at this. Oh, he hit that really good.
He's hit so many of those good speed shots there, yeah.
I mean, he could have cut it thinner. Mm-hmm. Might have hit the 2 or, I don't know. He hit it. He hit it good. Real good. All right, Neuhausen, this could be your last shot. He's got to go 2. Let's see, can he hit the one?
I think he can kick in behind it.
Oh, he kick in behind it, yeah. Yeah, the one, he's got to catch the one solid.
This is distasteful as could be. Even if he can rub the edge of the one, it's not that great, so.
I think he can hit the one.
Okay, I think he is going at it. He's got a little left English. Like he's going to try to introduce the 2 and the 8 as blocker balls.
Nice.
Okay, let's see what he comes
Tickle
out with.
Tickle the 9.
Here.
Almost. Very good. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Jump cue. You forgot about that.
Yes,
he hit that
did.
perfect. I mean, see, this is what I'm saying. He could only get behind the 2, let's say, right? Mm-hmm. And now the guy comes out with the jump cue. I mean, look how good he hit that
just
shot.
Nullifies it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so.
Yeah, we both agree. We're not fans, but.
A guy plays a perfect safe, and a lot of times he gets behind one ball. Remember 4 rails? It's down here.
Yeah.
And you go 1, 2, 3, then the guy jumps it. So.
Right.
Okay, well, this is not really an easy hit anyway. Oh, he's doing the jump cue. Okay. I have no idea what he's doing.
I think he's going to try to land on it pretty full so the cue ball kind of stays down there. And I don't think he can really play it. Well, maybe. Who knows?
I don't know.
Cut it in.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, that's just too good. Even though he left that. He hit the edge of the 1 with low, slid over. Could have got behind the 3 even. All right, Neuhausen, here's a chance. He can cut this. He can go in between the 4-5, but the 3 may be in the way. Right? Cuts it in. If he elects to shoot it. He could cut it and go there, there, there.
I don't think anyone knows what you meant.
I'm drawing my finger here. I mean,
I see what he's saying. You could go past the 5 and
past the 5,
around there's the overhead. You can draw it now.
Oh, well, look, he can cut it to.
Here's the one.
Too late.
Okay.
No, forget it.
All right. He said, forget
Let's see what he does. I say, I'm so aggravated. Cut it 100 miles an hour and keep your fingers crossed. He played safe. He got a great save.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, good save, good save.
Tremendous play.
Yeah. At that stage, I think I'm shooting. Yeah. He can get a good result if he catches the 1. I think he'll hit it 2 rails. I think he's just trying to, if he hits it smooth, cue ball may stay behind those. Oh, he got really lucky. Look at this. Oh, my God. Boy, he wasn't trying to do anything like that. Right? He was trying to kick it from behind. Come on. Well, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, look at Neuhaus shaking his head like, I be me. That's why cut the 1. You would have eliminated that. Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
no doubt.
Cut it in.
This isn't fun. Here.
And this is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he going to do here?
It's all tough. You actually have to get a little fortune your way here with this one.
Oh, good shot. What's wrong with that shot? Very nice.
Yep, excellent.
Except the guy banks it in, possibly.
That's all you could do from where he was at. I mean, to come out this good from how ugly
that
was.
That was a great shot. No, it was a great shot. I might take a shot at this. I mean, well, he's got to hit it to play safe anyway. You know what I mean? You might as well see if it goes. You got a lot of blockers. But it might be too tough of an angle. Is he kicking at this? Or hitting the one with right English?
He's kicking
Look at that.
Kick
Look at
and
this.
Stick.
Take the pot is all I can tell you.
Yeah.
Take the pot, okay? Boy, that was a great shot. That was a great shot.
What a shot.
Fantastic shot.
And that was designed, I mean.
And you know he's thinking incredible. You know what I mean? You could, when a guy's doing stuff like this, his mind is just, a bomb could go off and he wouldn't notice. That's that deep concentration.
Boy, this is a tough hit. Oh, wow.
Well,
he's looking at going 3 rails, but this cloth is so slippery.
One,
let me
two.
get the overhead real quick. I don't think it works. He's wanting to go here, but
maybe
the cloth is too slippery. You'd have to be very near the side pocket to have any chance.
All right. What if it goes in?
Take the pot.
Oh, look.
Oh, he hit it.
He made it.
Very
Now,
good hit.
If that was Reyes, you'd never see the end of that shot, right? The Z, the whatever it is.
No, very nice shot.
Oh, beautiful. Now, Yapp just kicks it in and wins the game. You think he'd kick at this or play safe?
If you kick it soft, maybe
I would.
Because if you miss it, a lot of times you don't sell out. But looks like he's kicking 2 rails.
You know, what's he trying to do here?
Well, if you kick it 2 rails, you can sometimes get, the cue ball come off that second rail and go down table.
That's hard to believe that the guy hit it.
He's kicking it at 1 rail.
Nice shot.
And kind of use that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I mean, this. When I was playing Varner, I kept doing this, and the guy would hit it 4 rails, and I had him corner hooked, and he wound up winning that match. I had him buried.
Boy, that shot turned the whole rack around. Now the balls really favor Yapp. We've had 2 or 3 turnarounds consecutive.
He's going to hit this. This is an easy hit. And the balls are in good positions. Let's see what he does. Hit it. Very nice. Got away, I think. Yeah. Oh, he's going to jump it anyway. Can't hit it. I can see it.
Well,
but he's going to jump
whatever.
it.
Tremendous.
Yeah, it was a good hit.
If he jumps it in, so be it. The pool gods are against you.
Well, he's only jumping over about a quarter of the ball. Let's see if he can make it, though. That's the question. I'm surprised he missed that. And look at this. When it rains, cut the one in. Remember early in the rain.
Well, he's got a decent shot here.
Can he hit it? Make it? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I thought he was blocked. Okay.
I think it goes.
No, it goes. Yeah. Yeah. I guess he'll just maybe float to the 8 and the 2. Let's see. It's a little tricky here.
Mm-hmm. It might go into the 8 here. Just to settle for that. Because you don't want to scratch. You don't want to try to be cute and get tangled up on the 2. Oh, he was able to avoid the 2 and the 8.
50-yard line. Look where he got. Did he cut that?
Can't tell. Looks like
he
can.
Cut it. Oh, yeah, he can cut it. He can cut it, yeah. That was a good shot there.
Yeah, great
Went
shot.
right in between the 2. Yeah, beautiful. 2 in the side, and I'm not sure what he's going to do. He might just, no, he's going like this. Wow. He's going between the 4-5. Watch. Side and 4-5. Oh. Wow. snookered again. That last game is a bitch, isn't it, to win?
Yeah, well, the
he had the
miss was caused by him trying to get between the 4 and the 5.
Right. No, I know.
He had to play the thin side of the pocket.
Right.
But,
yeah, he took his eye. I mean, he's watching the cue ball. He had to change the angle slightly to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, he can hit it. All right. Oh, what a great shot. Look how thin these guys hit the ball. Youth.
Yeah, he didn't want to do anything more with the cue ball. He wanted to make sure the 2 ball stayed on the side cushion there so that he assured himself of getting another turn in this rack.
This is, I'm not sure what he's doing.
No.
Cross it, go down, I don't know. It was very, very tough spot here. Oh, wow. He tried to get on the 8s. You know, that's a shot that I'm aware of now. You hit it and you kind of go through. I never saw that before. That's why when people watch good players, you can pick up so many little nuances, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. He's got a shot. I mean, it's very makeable if he rolls it in with a little left. Missed the 5. He went up and down. Perfect. I think it's over. I think it's over. Should be, but let's see what happens. Draw this. I think you can draw this right to the rail straight on the 4. Very nice. Got a little angle. Perfect. 4 for the 5 in the side, and then roll up. Or do you come off, or you could draw back. A lot of ors. No, he can kill it, 5 in the side, follow it, 5 up the table, draw back, 5 in the same pocket. I think he's going for the side, though. See, I told you, side pocket. And this he's got good here. All he's got to do is draw it to the side rail. He's got a nice angle. Nice shot. I had the right man.
Okay.
All right. Now, of course, it's straight as an arrow. You know, can't get off the rail. Nice shot. Just enough to be off a hair. And here we go.
Match ball.
Boy, he played good in this, you know. A couple lapses, but.
The
boom.
Deserving player won the tournament.
Yeah.
Tremendous. And like you said, a couple little unforced errors in there that we didn't see all the time with him, but he rallied back. He hung tough when he had to.
Yeah, he made a couple things, but I don't think they were nerves. They were more like took his eye or maybe hit the cue ball slightly, something of that nature.
Yeah,
but overall, he played like a genius. A lot of great safety plays.
Oh, it's so consistent, too. I mean, you know, it drains you of your energy to play that well. So.
And he gets that solid gold trophy. I think they said that was worth $6.9 million, I believe. It's solid gold.
All right, we want everyone to know how much we appreciate you. Thank you very much. That concludes our broadcast day. Please drive safe, and so long for just a while.